So in the last session, we have seen how to design a 8x1 mux using two 4x1 mux and 2x1 mux. That is dual 4x1 mux and 2x1 mux. Now in this class, we will see how to implement the combinational circuits using multiplexer. Okay, so first I have given the variables y is equal to summation m 1 3 5 6. So when I say 1 3 5 6, that means, so on the left hand side you will be having three variables. Okay, so a, b and c. Okay, so when I say it as a 2 power 3, it is nothing but 8 combinations. So when it is going to be 2 power 3, it is nothing but the 8 combinations. Okay, so now that means I am going to design this is a 3 variable data. Okay, but when this 3 variable data, this I am going to do using a 4 cross 1 and a 8 cross 1 mux. So now let us write the truth table first. So whenever I am going to write the truth table, you know the variables A, B, C. When I am going to have a 3 variable, I will have the 8 combinations from 0 to 7. Okay, and the output is going to be Y. So whenever I am going to consider the output, what does it indicate? It indicates that you have the output as 1, 3, 5 and 6. So corresponding to 1, 3, 5 and 6. I am having the output as 1. So in all other places, I will mark it as 0. Okay. So now with this, I will move on to draw the logic diagram. So I will be drawing the logic diagram. Okay. So now whenever I am going to draw the logic diagram, so what are the 4 things you need? So you need 4 inputs and 1 output. I0, I1, I2, I3. So it is a 4 cross 1 mux. So whenever I am going to use a 4 cross 1 mux, so what is the output? It is nothing but 4 input and 1 output. Okay, so how many select lines will be there? So 2 power 2. So you will have 2 select lines, S1 and S0. Okay, now this is a general diagram you should know. Now what is the condition? Here I am going to implement the 8 variable 1 in a 2 power 2. So in a 4 cross 1 mux. Now for this we need the implementation table. So actually the datas are from D0 to D7, but I am going to represent it, reduce it and represent it in terms of 4 cross 1 mux. So what are the variables you will be having? D0, D1, D2, D3. Okay, now I'll just write the variables 0, 1, 2, 3. I am not writing in the same line because the D7 has been reduced to D3. So I am writing in the second line. Okay. So now the rule that is going to be followed is, since a variable can take only one, that is 2 combination, either it can take the variable as 0 or it can take the variable as 1, right? So A bar A. So generally I am writing the combination. What are the possible combinations? So now, so far what you have done? Draw the implementation table. Here the inputs are going to be D0 to D7. That is, it consists of D0 to D7, but you are going to write in reduced in terms of 4 datas, D0, D1, D2, D3. If that is the case exists, when the inputs are going to be D0 to D7, but you are going to express in terms of 4 cross 1 mux because only 4 inputs you can represent. So you are reducing the configuration. In that case, you have to do the implementation table. Now the next step is, it is very easier. Whatever is your expression that you, whatever the data in your expression that you round it here, right? So what are the values? 1, 3, 5 and 6. Now this is done with. Now the next step is, now if the data, that is the rounded data, is not appearing in either of the columns, either of the rows, then you put the value as 0. If it is appearing, if the rounded value is appearing in both the terms, then put it as 1. If it is going to be only in the, if the data is rounded data is going to appear only in the second column, correspondingly put A. Similarly, if it is going to be in the upper column, corresponding to this, put the A bar. That's all. This finishes the concept. So what did you do? You have just drawn for the data D0 to D7. You are going to draw the reduced implementation table. So you have from D0 to D3. So the variables, instead of writing in a straight line, it has been divided and written in two halves. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Since a variable can take only two data, I am writing it as A and A bar. And if both the data are not, then you write the expression from the, whatever is the expression that you rounded. Then if both the values are not rounded, put 0. If both the values are rounded, you put it as 1. Okay. If one is rounded, you put it as A. The other one is rounded, you put it as A bar. Okay. Now these data should be applied to the inputs here. That's all. So what I am doing here, I am just writing the data inside. Either I can represent by I0, I1, I2, I3 or D0, D1, D2, D3. Only the concept you should know. Now here what happens? What is the value for D0? It is 0 and 1. Next it is D2. D2 is A. Okay. And D3 is A bar. Okay. That's all. This finishes the implementation of your whatever is your expression in case of your 4x1 mux. Now the same thing we will incorporate in case of your 8x1 mux. Okay. So now what is the condition? How many inputs should be there? D0, D1, D2, D3, D4, D5, D6 and D7. Okay. And what should be your output? One output. Now in this case, the input data and your mux designing are remaining the same. So in this case, there is no need to do the implementation table. Directly you can write. Now input is satisfied, output is satisfied. How many number of select lines should be there? 3 select lines. Okay. Now what are the data you are getting? So you are getting, it is 1, 3, 5 and 6. So 1, 3, 5, 6 as the outputs 1. That's all. So this finishes the diagram of your 8x1 mux. Is this clear? So how, if I am going to use the 8x1 mux and the data is going to be the same from D0 to D7, there is no need of writing the implementation table. Whereas if I am going to write in terms of reduced one, then you have to incorporate the implementation table. Okay. Thank you. In the further class, we will be seeing much more problems for implementing your combinational circuit using multiplexer.